We're live?
We're live? Is it real? Are we really doing this? Hello? Hello?
Facebook's live.
Woohoo!
Are
Can
we
they
waiting
hear
on
us?
YouTube?
Hello? Can you hear me?
I don't like these things. They
I can
feel...
hear everything you're doing.
I know.
This live will consist of Josh breathing.
I mean, that's a good thing, right? They don't want me to stop breathing. If you're breathing during... No, that's a bad thing.
I went through first aid training for this, so.
That's right. Hannah's on our security team, so if I pass out, she knows how to help me. Hopefully.
Don't worry, I'll take a picture first.
I'm sure Chelsea will appreciate that.
Do we have any viewers yet? Oh.
You sound fantastic.
I can hear myself on Doris's phone. Ew. Huh?
You sound good.
Go to the. I'll check it on my phone. And see if we can. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Art Halsma. Okay, should we wait for people to get on or just go?
I think we gotta wait a little bit, but I
Okay,
don't really
we'll
know
wait.
how to pass. Yeah.
It's not 6,
So
you're
we just
right.
gotta sit here awkwardly for the next 5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes. Let's
I don't
see.
know how Ryan Seacrest does it on New Year's Eve. For what? Oh, shoot. Does that come after the race? COVID style.
How
head, shoulders,
appropriate.
knees, and cup. That's for a game later that we'll be playing. It'll be fun.
Do, 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 do. Should we tell a story?
I mean, I don't know what story we would tell.
Let's see. Let's do 2 truths and a lie.
2 truths and a lie? Okay, who's going first?
You.
I don't even get any time to think of them?
I don't have. Okay, let's see. I caught my hand on fire.
I believe that.
I fell through a dock, not off of it, through it. And I have been like rock climbing, not like indoor, but like outdoor in real life.
The lie, I don't think you went rock climbing because you're terrified of heights.
That's right.
See.
All right, now your turn.
2 truths and a lie. I have lived in 9 different states. My mom knows Hugh Jackman personally and got kissed on the cheek by him.
Oh my gosh.
And I have 2 brothers.
It's the last one. You have 1 brother. That was easy.
I'm not a good liar.
That was too easy. A good lie for Josh would be like, I went skydiving, or like something. Chelsea would make you do something really cool.
She made me kayak with alligators once in the water. I thought I was going to die. I'm very lucky to still be here today. Thank you, God.
Could you touch any of them?
No, but like one time we were kayaking and there's a gator that was kind of where the sound booth is. They can't really.
A gator.
A gator? No, it was a caiman, but I guess I got a southern accent. It was kind of maybe like, you see where that trash can is? That doesn't give them any help at home because they can't see it.
10 feet away.
Yeah, maybe 10 feet away. And so that gator, the gator, caiman, whatever it's called in Costa Rica, they call them different things. They call them the same things. But it's the little ones, caimans, I don't remember. He like pulled my boat and was like, here, get close to it, get a good picture. And he like swung me like 3 feet. And I was like, no, I want to stay as far away as possible from the thing. But he like... Yeah.
That's so funny.
I was not. He didn't get a good review on Yelp. I'm just kidding.
This is Josh's southernness coming out.
Oh, that was in
I
Costa
saw a gator, y'all.
A caiman. Instagram, we can't go live, but it will be going on. You could do that. Yeah.
I mean, you could. We did tell them to go to the Facebook page.
And it'll be going on Instagram after we post.
Here, I'll just take a video right now. All of you can watch us do it.
Okay. Yeah, and then you can put it in our bio, Hannah.
Oh, but when does the escape room close?
The escape room closes in 50 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
So I think you can do it. I don't think anybody's going to figure it out in 50 seconds.
All right, let me see if I can
Dave did
out.
figure it out today, though. Pastor Dave sent me he solved it.
I think the real puzzle will be me getting this link in.
Do you think
To the
does everybody
Instagram.
think she can do it? You can do it.
No, it didn't work. What the
You
heck?
got to copy them. Ooh, that was really rough, but
You have to repeat the question. She doesn't have a microphone.
oh, nobody knows what Ariel asked me. Ariel told me to talk about how it was jumping in the lake on Friday. It was horrible. It was really, really cold, but it was fun at the same time. I was shocked. Like it wasn't as bad as I thought when I first got out of the water. But like an hour after I got home, I was just sitting on my couch after I thought I had got all like warmed back up. And then all of a sudden I got really, really cold. And that was like the worst part of it. I think my body's like adrenaline ended or it like went out of shock. And then I just felt super cold for the rest of the night. So I won't be doing that again. And I wouldn't recommend anybody else doing it. But it was a good one-time experience.
Okay, the trip announcement link is up on the Instagram. I just have to push OK. 18
Wow.
people. That's a lot of
That's
pressure.
awesome. That is a lot of pressure. We
right.
were kind of hoping for none. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, I think we're good. It is 6 o'clock.
It's actually 6:01, Hannah. Oh, it is? No, it says 6:01 on the iPad.
Oh, no, it doesn't. In 2 seconds.
I mean, you got to round
Right. Now it says 6:01.
up. Okay.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the 2021 summer trip announcement.
Woo. Hey, I beat you.
Woo!
Haha. Where'd my other one go? You steal my other one?
We bought extra because we were scared they were going to break.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's turning it! I turned it the wrong way.
And Ariel and Doris are going to pick this up for
Yeah.
us after. They didn't know they were volunteering for that,
Whoops.
but
That's
they just found out.
Yes, welcome to our video, guys. We are so sorry that we can't be there in person with you, but I think this is gonna be just as fun. We have some really, really great things planned for you. In case you don't know or if you're new here, my name is Hannah. I am the middle school youth director.
And my name is Josh, and I am the high school director.
Yes, and we have two really important people to us here helping us today. We have Doris. I'm pointing at her, but you can't see her. She is our secretary, and she saves our lives every day. And we have Ariel, who has stepped up to become our tech master because we struggle.
I mean, you saw what happened to her when she tried to end the earlier live video.
Yes. So our two saviors here to have our backs today. Yeah.
So yeah, we got a lot of fun things planned for the night. We're gonna get to the trip announcements in a little bit, but we also have some really cool raffles and some chance to win these t-shirts that we have, cool little Yeti cups. At the end, we're gonna give away a free deposit to one of our trips. So a lot of fun things that we got going on, some fun games we'll play where you can vote who's gonna win since you all thought Hannah was the better athlete than me.
Absolutely.
In the Would You Rather. I'm gonna prove that I am the superior athlete, hopefully, in the games tonight. If not, I'm going to look really bad because I lost that and we'll lose the games tonight.
Yes.
But if you have any questions about the trips or anything going through, message them to Doris and Ariel. They're monitoring Facebook and YouTube. They'll shout them out to us and we will answer those questions.
Yes. Just post the comment, or if there's any, like, it doesn't just have to be a question. It could be a comment. It could be a compliment. Or any of
She's
the
fishing for them. You want to talk a little bit about COVID and then we'll go into the theme?
Yes. Okay. So we know that this year is absolutely crazy. Like, we're not even meeting in person right now. We were supposed to meet yesterday. That got canceled because of rain, and it's just nuts. So we wanted to give you a little glimpse of excitement. Something for you to look forward to, which are our trips for this summer. We understand that it might look different than what we're going to tell you it's going to look like right now. In 2 weeks, it could look different. In 3 months, it could look different. We really don't know. So everything we're going to tell you is what we're planning on at this moment, with travel being allowed and groups being able to gather, all that sort of important stuff. But we do want you to know that your safety and our volunteer safety is the number one priority we have. We want you to get this amazing experience, but we also want you to stay safe. So with that being said, we do have backup plans, and we have backup plans for our backup plans, but we don't want to overwhelm you with all of that. So what we're going to give you tonight is our hopes and dreams, and if everything went just as planned, and then as we have to, we'll present you with our backup plans. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we just don't want it to come March or April and us have nothing planned. So that's why we've moved forward with these plans. We're praying to God, and we're putting our trust in God that His vision and what we're meant to be doing this summer, we will be doing. So
yes.
Also another thing, all of the organizations that we are going through this summer will offer full refunds on cost deposits if we have to back out for COVID. So if you are interested, make sure you go and sign up. And if we have to back out for COVID, you will get all of your money back. So that's one of the reasons we chose these organizations, and we're super excited to work with them.
Yes, we are. I cannot wait.
And they have really good procedures and plans in place. So we're hoping COVID's not a thing, but if it is still, we hope we can go on all these trips very safely.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about how tonight is going to flow. So we are going to kind of do the same thing for each trip we're going to announce. We're going to start with a little challenge, and then we'll get into announcing that trip, and then we'll have a giveaway when we're done announcing that trip. So the ways you can win a giveaway is if we say, comment your opinion on this, or comment your favorite color. I don't know, whatever we come up with in
favorite
the moment.
Bible verse.
This is live. It could be anything. And then we have our beautiful helpers behind the desk, and they have a random name generator that they're putting your names into when you comment, and they will tell us who wins. Cool. All right.
I want to quickly share our theme verse and kind of what we're basing these trips around this summer. I don't want to talk too much about it because we're going to spend a lot of time talking about this when we're on the trips. But our theme verse comes from Matthew 5, verse 14 through 16. It's probably one that you've heard before, but it says this: "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." And so we just want to talk a little bit this year on our trips about being the light. We know this year, 2020, has been nothing like we envisioned. There's a lot of darkness in the world right now. Seasons have been lost. Masks have become a new accessory. A lot of things have changed in this world. We learn new vocabulary words like social distancing. But we want to find our light in that darkness. We want to both be the light, we want to seek out the light of God, and we want these trips to be a light in our lives that also enable us to go be a light in others as we spread the kingdom of God for all people to see in God's unconditional love to all our siblings in Christ. So that's going to be our theme, and I don't know if you guys have ever been in complete darkness before, but if you have, you know the most little bit of light can always be seen. So we hope to be that light as we go out into the world and spread God's love for all people this year. So let's get to our first challenge, and then we're going to get to our first trip. Middle schoolers, you should be excited because we're going to be announcing your trip first.
Yes, I love my middle schoolers. So this trip is for all of our current 5th graders, our current 6th graders, and our current 7th graders. You are going to love this trip. I am so excited. But we have some new friends here at church we would like to introduce you to. This is Mole.
And this is my friend Guaca. And these guys will be going on the trips with us. It's a super fun game.
Yes.
But we're going to play a little challenge first. Me and Hannah are going to have a burrito brawl.
Oh, yeah.
And what you guys are going to need to do is you are going to need to comment on who you think is going to win this brawl. If the person that you comment wins, we're going to pick a random name, and me and Hannah will bring you burritos, not these burritos, actual burritos that you can eat for lunch someday this week. So if you comment me and I win, we'll be bringing you lunch. If you comment Hannah, don't do that. She's going to lose. But if you comment Hannah and she somehow wins, we'll bring you lunch.
Yes.
So make sure you comment. Hannah's going to quickly explain the rules.
Yes. So how a burrito brawl works is... Wait, can you hear okay? Oh, okay. Okay, so you stand back to back and you take 3 steps like you're in an old Western movie, and then you turn around and you brawl. I'm just down here because I have to put my microphone down. But okay, here we
You got
go.
to hit the person twice. So first one to hit the other person twice.
Here we go.
Make sure you comment on who wins.
That sounded horrible. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3, brawl. Ah. No, that's one.
1 point.
Oh yeah, we restart. Hannah's up.
My moly.
I want Molly one though. Okay.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Sudden death. You should have seen us practicing earlier. Hannah hit me right in the face. Ready?
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. I told you I'd win. All right, so Hannah's going to share a little bit about Lake Ann after her embarrassing loss. And then, anybody comment me? Isaac Lanninga, we're going to bring you some tacos or burritos.
Hello. Okay, you can hear me. Yes, Camp Lake Ann is our first trip. I am so stinking
out of
excited about
breath.
this trip. I know I can't breathe. So Camp Lake Ann is a camp up North Michigan, kind of in like the Traverse City, like Sleeping Bear Dunes area. It's like half an hour away from Sleeping Bear Dunes. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing at Camp Lake Ann is some really amazing activities. We're gonna do some indoor laser tag. We're gonna do some high ropes course. There's a lake, of course. There's a blob. I love the blob. Maybe we can convince Art Tolsma to come and blob us all. Yeah, so not only does Camp Lake Ann offer us some super fun activities, they also offer, I forgot we're changing our clothes. They also offer us the chance to dig deeper into our relationship with the Lord. We are going to have campfires. We're going to be able to work through a devotional together and dig into some worship and all that sort of stuff. There's nothing like kind of getting away from home and being able to dig into your relationship with God with new surroundings so that you can kind of get a new look into what's going on. So the details about, I have terrible vision, I can't see. The details about this trip is that it's going to be happening August 16th through the 19th. This trip will cost $200, but with your participation at the banquet, which we'll get into later, means that it will cost $100 for you. Our deposit is $50. And about 40 students with 10 leaders will be invited to go on this trip.
So make sure you sign up quick. Sign-ups are going live at 8 tonight.
Yes, they are. Let's see, am I forgetting anything else? Miss Doris, when do we know the deposit is due for this trip? It says on the website, right? Oh, right. That's right. When you sign up, your deposit is due. Who knew?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't. Now we do.
Thank you, Doris. That's why we have
This
her
is why
here.
she's here. Yeah, so that's our first trip. That's our middle school trip. So what
That's
better
gonna
way
be-
to kick off the summer?
It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited because it'll be my first trip with the middle schoolers since we weren't able to go to Cran Hill
Oh, yes.
this year. But I'm pumped. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're staying in pretty sweet cabins. Me and Hannah went up and visited. It's a pretty cool place. I'm really, really excited for it. I've never actually been there other than that visit. So.
Right. That's a good point that you brought that up. So the sleeping arrangements for this trip will be bunk beds in cabins with bathrooms with showers and running water and all that fun stuff. But we just have to walk 20 steps to the side and then you're to your bathroom. So yeah, that's going to be really great. No tents this year.
No tents. All inside.
Woohoo! Thank goodness. No tents.
But there isn't air conditioning, so we'll bring fans, and
Yep.
it'll be a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
make sure you sign up for that. 5th through
7th graders.
7th grade.
Yes.
8th graders, you'll get to go on our finishing 8th graders. That's crazy.
Oh
There'll be 9th graders next year.
yeah.
We'll get to go on our next trip that
That's
we're going
one
to
still a
explain.
secret.
So, does anybody have any questions about that trip?
Yeah. we'll just sit here and pretend to be like we're reading your comments. Any
I'm very tone
comments?
deaf.
If you think of something, even if we're talking about a different trip, just throw it out there and we will answer them. And then we'll do big questions at the end, and you can always just hit us up. Cool. All right. That is our first trip. Oh my gosh. We're 1/4 of the way done.
So one of the things that I was most disappointed about that I lost in the Would You Rather was that you guys all think Hannah is a little bit faster than me.
Which she is. Wipe this sunscreen off your nose.
That's Charlie's sunscreen.
She is. Hannah is much faster, much more athletic, and you all agree.
I mean, what just happened in the last game?
Yeah. So, we are going to do our next challenge to introduce our next trip, and this trip will be for our high schoolers if you're a current 8th grader through a current 10th grader. This is a trip for you, so pay attention.
Yep.
We are going to be doing a race. Oh my gosh.
So we are going to race out of this room. We're going to run around the rotunda, and then first one back to do 5 push-ups, and then sit in their chair. What? 5 push-ups on the stage.
I can't do push-ups.
Then you can do
my
jumping.
collarbone pops in and out.
Then you can do sit-ups.
You still have sunscreen on your nose.
Oh my gosh.
Use your towel.
See this? Ooh, good thought.
Yeah, I
Good
know.
thought.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna race. You won't be able to hear us, so it's gonna be like quiet for a second, but we're crazy fast, so we'll be right
Yep.
back.
But make sure you comment, pick me or Hannah. If Hannah wins and you comment on her, you'll get a chance to win a drawing, or if I win. So obviously I'm the good bet. So, oh, but I gotta wear my microphone. No,
Are we going barefoot?
microphone's coming out for a second. Give me 1 second.
All right, are we ready, friends?
Are we going clockwise or counterclockwise?
Ooh, I'm very bad at like clockwise and counterclockwise. So
Go towards the right.
towards the right. So we're going that way.
Yeah, that way
Okay.
around.
Ready?
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! There they go. Oh, they're going opposite ways around the rotunda. High fives in the middle. Here they come. Here they come. Go, go, go. Woo! Josh is the winner. I can't do push-ups.
I said you could do sit-ups.
I can't do them. Okay, now have fun explaining this trip.
Oh, can you take this one?
Who got that one right?
Oh.
Sophia Yost. You are the winner.
Sophia Yost also has the record for the fastest to escape the escape room. So
Ooh. All right, here we go. Little drum roll. Hilton Head, South Carolina.
awesome. So this trip, I gotta catch my breath. I'm getting too old for this.
This is a bad idea.
Next one, we don't have to run it. So for this trip, it is for people that are finishing 8th grade all the way up through 12th grade.
Yeah,
Yeah, yep.
I said 10th graders and that was wrong.
Yep, so if you are a high school student, you are welcome to go on this trip. There's a lot of opportunities for high school students, so there's 3 choices. You can go on all 3 if you want, but
Yep.
you might
Okay,
not.
let's get into the details. So this trip is taking place from July 11th through the 17th. It is $500 or $200 with banquet participation. $250, I'm so sorry, there's an error. $250 with banquet participation, and your deposit is $50.
Yeah, and so for Hilton Head, what we are gonna be doing, it is a long drive. So I know you guys might be looking at the map and being like, well, I don't wanna make that long drive. We're gonna stop in the middle. That's a surprise though. So you don't get to find that out. But we're gonna stop in the middle and have a really fun kind of free day and then head to Hilton Head Island. And so this place has been really hit hard with COVID and the tourist industry. So there's a lot of families that are struggling there right now. So we're gonna be going there to help with families who have been displaced because of COVID. We'll also be working at children's centers. We'll be running a VBS And we'll also be doing some construction work for people that can't afford. I'm really out of breath.
I know, I'm struggling too.
For people that can't afford repairs in their homes that have been harmed by natural disasters.
Yeah. So this trip will be a great chance for you to like physically be the hands and feet of the Lord. Like this trip is going to be a great time for you to escape and kind of get out of your routine, but this will also be a really good chance to like push yourself mentally and physically to see like what can you do and use your spiritual gifts to help those in need in a different community than our own.
Yep. So it'll be mainly service. We'll be doing about 8 hours of service each day, but then we'll have a lot of fun free time at night, but also we're going to have a worship component in Devos because we want to both focus on being the hands and feet through service, but also growing in our own spiritual lives as well.
Yeah.
And the last day, we're going to go to the beach.
Oh, yes.
So that's why we got our hats, and it's got her. But we're gonna make it a lot of fun, a lot of good memories, and I hope that you'll join us.
Yes.
On this
And
trip.
the sleeping conditions for this place
Ooh. Yep.
is we're going to be staying in hotel rooms.
Hotel style rooms, so
Yeah.
not necessarily a hotel, but hotel style rooms.
Yep. So that'll be a really nice, comfortable place. No tents again, thank goodness.
And air conditioning.
And air conditioning, yes, it'll be hot. So again, we'll give you more information as it comes up. And then I wish we could tell you what we're doing halfway through because it's so fun.
But you got to sign up to figure that out. We'll
Yes.
give you a lot of advance because I know you guys
Yeah.
might not want to send people not knowing. So you'll know quite a bit in advance where we're going.
Yeah.
But we want to keep that a little bit of surprise. The numbers for this one are we have up to 40 students and then 10 adult leaders. So again, making sure you sign up for that. Signups are going live at 8.
Yes.
And
And these
so-
are going to fill up pretty quick. They usually do. So the sooner you can get your stuff in, the better. And don't forget, you have to pay your deposit when you sign up.
But also just a reminder, we do have scholarships available.
Yes.
So if you want to go and cost is an issue, we don't want that to prevent any student from going. Reach out to me, Hannah, or Doris, and we do have plenty of scholarships
Yes.
available. We want you on this trip, and we know and trust that God will do great things through it. So.
Yeah. And we'll get more into that later. Okay, let's keep going. Now we are halfway there, and I'm kind of getting sad that this is ticking
know.
away. So, our next challenge, I'm reading our board of challenges. You guys voted me the winner of this, and I know you're right. And we are going to do a little
I've
basketball.
proven them wrong twice already, though.
Okay, yes, but I beat him in the race. He just did his push-ups faster than me. so.
That's fair. I also ran to the gathering place.
Yeah, he
instead of
did not
rota-
listen to
I
what
thought
we
the
said.
rotunda was the gathering place. I'm still learning all the different rooms in this church. I've only been here a few months, so that was an advantage. All of a sudden, she's running here, and I'm way over there, and I'm like, oh, I went to the wrong place.
Yes,
But
okay.
I came back.
Yeah, so we're going to do a little basketball challenge. We're not going to bring you over to the blowout room, but we have this super great portable basketball hoop here for us to try. Yes, so we're going to do...
You get 1 minute and see how many shots you can make.
should we do 1 minute or who can make the most out of 5 shots? What do our tech support think? Out of 5. All right, where should we go? On the stage?
On the
Okay.
stage.
We'll try. We can stand on chairs, but...
Oh, okay.
At
Are
what
we
point
standing
did we
on
lose
chairs?
our shoes? I was just kidding. Oh, yes.
yeah.
Please comment who's going to win this. I don't know why the mic sounds so bad over here. All right, here we go. Ooh, we need to move up more. Here we go. Here's Hannah's first shot. It's like, hang on, it's bent.
Oh.
Okay. That was bad.
That was an air ball.
Okay. Shoot, your head's tilted too high up.
So I'm already short. You need me to get
Over
any
you.
even
Like,
sh-
look, like, there you go. Too far. Right there. Oh, gosh,
Ooh,
this
0
is
for
way
3.
weird. When we were in the office, I made it on the first try.
She did really good in the office. Oh, it's the pressure, Hannah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, clutch at the end.
Made it.
All right.
Gotta switch. Big head.
I do have a big head.
Okay.
Buying hats is a nightmare.
Is that better?
That's good. I'm not going to complain. Oh!
Miss, who's surprised? Not me.
I was closer than you. Dang it, air ball.
We're horrible at this.
We're not good at this. Nobody should have won the basketball thing. Okay, channeling my inner LeBron James.
Here we go. What the heck? 2 people for Josh.
That means
He's
you got
0
like
for
12.
3. Here we go. Here we go.
0 for 3, 2 more shots. Dang.
That was bad. That kind of hurt my finger a little bit. Here we go. The last one.
No!
Oh, Hannah is the greatest. Go, go, go.
Dang.
Still missed.
I hit the rim more times than her, though.
Who voted for Hannah?
Nobody. Oh, dang it.
Emily Heard. Woohoo! I saw you this morning. Good job. I'm going to repeat what Doris just
the
said
11th
because it
grade
was
girls
funny.
win everything.
They do. The 11th grade girls do win everything.
I tried my best. It just wasn't good enough. Hannah, you were superior. Good job.
Doris, Josh said, who voted for Hannah? And Doris said, oh, a lot of people. Of course, love ya. All right, so what trip are Oh, yes, this is a really fun trip. Let me get my props on. Hint, 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 hint. What do you think this is? Can you tell? It's gonna make me bend over weird. Here we go. I can't get my arm in.
Obviously, Hannah's not going to be good on this
I don't
trip.
think I want one of these.
Well, you're going to be wearing one.
You can't look up. Like, what if something's coming at you? You're like, ah! You would just kind of.
Actually, that's happened to Chelsea.
just, like,
Chelsea
tip
on
over.
runs. Birds seem to attack Chelsea every time she runs. So she's absolutely
better?
terrified of birds.
That's so funny.
I know.
All right, well, as you are seeing, this is our 3rd trip for our 11th grade students and older.
Yes, so in the past, I know Oregon has been a very impactful trip for many students that have gone through the CMC Youth Program. And we were really, really hoping to go there again this year and keep that tradition. But unfortunately, with COVID and the wildfires that are going on there, it wasn't going to be an option this coming summer. But we still wanted to make the pilgrimage happen. We wanted to go on this experience with our 11th grade students and kind of take that spiritual journey and help them grow in their relationship with God. So we tried to find a lot of different options, and we luckily found one in Colorado in the Rocky Mountains that we are super excited about. We know it's going to be different. We know it's not exactly what we wanted, but we know that God is still going to do incredible, amazing things through it.
Yeah.
So I'll let Hannah explain a little bit about what we're doing.
So, similar to Oregon, in Colorado, we are going to be doing a lot of hiking. But one big thing that's different is that we are going to be backpacking in Colorado. We're not going to be like car camping like we have been in the past. So this trip is going to be filled with hiking, backpacking. We're going to go whitewater rafting for a day. We're going to rock climb, all sorts of fun stuff.
We're going to an adventure park.
Yep, we're going to an adventure park. It's going to be super great. So not only are we doing really fun things on this trip, we're also going to be pushing ourselves to new limits in our relationship with the Lord. What better way to test your relationship with God than pushing yourself as far as you can go. This is going to be a great time for you to kind of dig deep and dig up what you've been pushing behind and really get to have as much time as you need to address how you can create your own individual faith with the Lord.
Mm-hmm. It will be challenging. Like Hannah said, we're going to be carrying everything we need on our backs. All of the meals, except for a couple days, we'll be making them ourselves on the trails with little jet oils and fires. So it will be intense. It will be different, but I know it'll be fun and really help push us and help us grow and connect with God's amazing creation.
Yeah, and we are going to have a hiking guide with us and a rock climbing and water rafting guide and all that sort of stuff, which is good because I don't think you want me and Josh leading you through the mountains without any sort
you might
of
eat some
where
bad
we
berries
are.
or something like that, or
Yeah.
get poison ivy. But yeah, we'll have guides who are very well trained.
Yes.
And
I'm really excited for this trip. I know that in the past we've always gone to Oregon, but just because we're in a different location doesn't mean this pilgrimage is going to be any less spiritually. I think it's going to be a great time for our students to really push themselves as they get ready to graduate high school and head off to college or the workforce or whatever has planned for them. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited for this.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Also, we're going to invite any 12th graders that weren't able to go on the
Yes.
pilgrimage last year. If they want to join us this year, they are welcome to join us for this trip.
Yes. So this trip has a bigger capacity than what we typically bring in Oregon, which is really, really exciting. So we want everyone who wants to go to be able to go. So there will be 15 students and 6 leaders. This trip will fill up like insanely fast. It always fills up quicker than any of our other trips. So if this is something you're interested in, sign up for it tonight or tomorrow morning or whatever. And if any of these trips, not just for the Colorado trip, but any trips you have more concerns about or you just want to talk more about it and see if this is the right trip for you, like we would love to do that with you. We want to make sure you're making the right choices to help get you where you need to be in your faith. Are we forgetting anything? Are we good for this one?
Any questions?
I think I'm so excited for this. I can't stand it.
I'm very excited.
Oh, you are flying on this trip. Oh, what a good point, Doris. This is why she's around. We are driving vans to Lake Ann. We are driving vans to South Carolina. I'm looking for Doris's confirmation. She's
Yes.
nodding at me. We're flying, maybe the bus, we don't know. We're flying to Colorado. Then we'll obviously have to rent a van from there. And then this next trip you don't get to know about yet until we tell you.
And also for Colorado, if there are concerns with airlines or stuff, we do have contingencies to drive there as well.
Yes.
But that would probably include a stop on the way there, just because that is a very long drive. So we do have contingency plans in place if flying is not something that we can do next summer.
We'll walk. What if we walked across the country?
I think we will be walking
We
enough
should walk. That would be a fun youth trip.
those backpacking dates.
Yeah.
And did the dates for that, did we give out the dates?
No, we didn't. Oh, I have question marks on here, but we actually have the dates. I must not have ever
It is
changed
June 12 through 19.
that. Yep. So that'll be our first trip, June 12 through 19. Our first trip of the summer. Yes.
Yep.
Like, look at that picture. Are you guys not so excited for this? I can't stand it.
The Rocky Mountains are a beautiful, beautiful place. Also, yes.
Oh, wait, we have
got
a question. We are driving to Chicago, flying from Chicago to Denver, driving from Denver to Noah's.
Yes.
Buena
Vista.
Buena.
So if you want to look up Buena Vista or Noah's Ark in Colorado, you can see some awesome pictures and some of the
Yes.
things that they do there. Also, Doris has made these wonderful trip brochures for us. Normally, when we're in person, you guys get one of these on the trip release date, but obviously we're virtual. So if you guys want one of these, we can mail one to you, let us know, or you can come by the church office and pick one up. Also, all of this information is online as well, where you would go to sign up for the trips, and that link is going to be sent out in your emails, so be at 8 o'clock this evening.
Woohoo. Good. Are we good for that one? Well, Doris gives us a thumbs up. All right, we're going to keep moving. So, this happens to be the crowd favorite game at Blowout and high school youth group. So, what better way to show dominance than through a round of head, shoulders, knees, toes cup? But we forgot to grab a cup, so in honor of COVID, we're going to play with Clorox wipes. So, vote again, Hannah, the winner, or Josh, and we'll play one round of this. Ariel is going to be our announcer. We'll go up on stage again for dramatic effects. Let's wear our costumes for the next one, too, so they get really excited, because this is, oh, I tripped. This is our last trip to announce.
I think my costume's going to slow me down, though. That's a disadvantage. I'm blaming it on the costume if I lose. I'm not a very good loser.
Ask them where they think we're going.
Does anyone have guesses to where this last trip is going to? Okay. Any guesses based on the costume?
I can't bend that far down.
Should you review the rules for this game for those parents who don't know?
Oh, the rules for this game is Ariel is going to be our spokesperson. So you stand a couple steps away from the thing, and she's going to say head. If she says head, we got to touch her head, shoulders, knees, head. So she'll say different body parts. We have to touch those things. And then at some point, she'll say cup. And when she says cup, it's the first person to grab the Clorox bleaching, disinfecting wipes is the winner. But if you grab the wipes before she says cup, you automatically lose. So Hannah won this in the vote as well. So this is a time for me to earn some redemption. But I don't feel very confident in this at all. I'm not very flexible, and I have horrible hearing. Okay, Ariel, you ready?
We're ready. Do you want to hear the guesses for where we're going?
Yeah.
Ooh,
We've got Costa Rica, Hawaii, Dominican Republic, Mexico.
If we went to Hawaii, I would not come back.
Ooh, Costa Rica is a good guess. I went there on my honeymoon, and a monkey threw poop at my face. So I don't know if that's necessarily where I want to go back to. Also, where I saw the Caymans. So I had some terrifying adventures there. But that's stories that you'll hear in sermons or something at some point.
All right, are we
But
ready?
good guess.
Mute him.
Also, remember to vote for who you think's going to win.
All right. Start with your hands on your head. Knees. Toes. Knees. Head. Shoulder. Head. Toes. Knees. Head. Shoulder. Toes. Head. Cup. Hannah wins.
I'm incredible at that game.
She's pretty good. I didn't think I would win that.
The poor middle schoolers don't stand a chance.
Yeah, you take it really hard on them. Thank you, Ariel, for being a great announcer. Brent Brooker. Okay. Coley.
Coley. Coley.
Okay, Colleen.
Coley and Aubrey, you are the grand prize winner. That means your trip deposit is free. So that $50 that's paid when you sign up, that is covered by us.
So congratulations.
yay, that's
and
so
thanks for
exciting.
staying for so long. They've made it
Yeah, I know.
36
You guys
minutes.
are middle schoolers. You guys are troopers. All right. So this is the last trip announcement. Oh, I'm so sad.
This is going to be, there's something a little different about this trip. This trip is going to be international, and it's also going to be a family trip. So we got some rules about
Should we
that.
switch it? I
So
don't want to.
are we ready to
I
switch it, or are we building
Drum
more?
roll. Everyone out, give us a drum roll. Jamaica! Woohoo!
So we're going to, this is a trip that I led 6 years, well, didn't really lead, but went on 6 years ago. It's a place that I feel very comfortable going. It's called the Jamaican Deaf Village. It's a village that supports people that are deaf in Jamaica. In the culture of Jamaica, deafness is almost viewed as a bad omen or a curse. So they're treated very, very poorly. And so this village was created to provide them a place to be, to teach them job skills and also raise their families. So we're going to go work alongside our siblings in Christ in Jamaica. I'm super pumped about it. It is one of the most life-changing trips I've been on, and actually where God kind of called me into taking the next step in youth ministry. One of the reasons we chose it is I just think it's very, very safe. They have great COVID procedures. I've been there before, so we don't necessarily need to go scout it. And the organization's phenomenal. So.
Yes, and we do get 100% refunds from this trip too, but a little more into the details, the nit and gritty. So this trip will be for any 11th graders, 12th graders, or post-high students. But like also Josh mentioned earlier, this is a family trip. So maybe your parents and your siblings, or one of your parents and you or whatever want to go on this trip. Perfect. If you are younger than a 10th grader and or younger than an 11th grader and you're interested in going on this trip, see if you can get a family member to go with you, and then that way you can experience this. But this trip takes place from July 31st through August 7th. It is $1,400, but with the banquet, it will be $700. Your deposit is $100, and we have a trip max of 20 people. We predict that this trip is going to fill up pretty quickly as well, just because of the limited capacity. So be sure to get your sign up in for that. And of course, it's due when you register for your trips. Another thing about this trip is that we obviously are flying. Josh is going to kayak with the Caymans while the rest of us fly there. But what city are we flying out of?
We're going to fly out of Chicago.
Out of Chicago to wherever takes us to Jamaica.
It's a direct flight to Jamaica.
A direct flight. Bougie.
And then the village will pick us up at the airport and bring us up there. It's way up in the mountains, so it's kind of secluded from everything else.
Yes, I want to put a big emphasis on that. This isn't in the heart of like the touristy areas. This is in the remote mountains, if you can't tell. And the people who are going to pick us up are people from the village. They're going to be the ones hosting us this whole time, so we'll have really good guides, making sure we are where we are. And then we'll obviously do fun things. We're in Jamaica. Are you kidding me? How do you not do fun things in Jamaica?
Yes.
Not that the trip's not fun. The trip's going to be so much fun, but we're going to do like touristy fun things too.
Yeah, one of the days we'll kind of have a touristy get out and see Jamaica, go to some of the cool beaches, and eat some jerk chicken, which is phenomenal. Also, the whole week they serve you like incredible coffee. That's like the best coffee ever. So they're long days of work. They're super long days of work, and they're hard. It's going to push you in that aspect, but they give you coffee every morning, so you have a lot of energy. This trip is one thing I do want to just make you guys aware of. The trip is it's in a village, and we're living with the people that live in the village. So in the same kind of accommodations as them. It's not resort style. The showers are military style showers. So just to prepare you for that, the water's cold. You get about 15 seconds because water costs almost as much as gas there. So it will push you kind of outside of your comfort zone, but it's one of the best experiences I've ever had. And I'm really hope that you will join us. But I just don't want you guys to be shocked when you go there and be like, ooh. But the food is incredible. They're nice beds. It's not like roughing it, but the showers are tough. They're freezing. They're freezing.
Oh, you have some experience.
I do have some
experience. Cold water, don't you?
Of that. That's yep. So that was the second coldest water was in Jamaica when I had to, and then Lake Michigan.
Yeah,
so.
For those of you who missed that, Josh was in the lake for 18 seconds. You can check out our video that is going to be uploaded probably tomorrow.
Yep.
It takes a long time. Okay, so that are all our trips, but don't log off yet because we still have to talk about the banquet. So, the banquet, as you can see, our info slide for the banquet is empty.
Were there any questions about Jamaica before we move forward? Okay, cool.
Okay, so our banquet will look different this year, and we will let you know when we figure out what that's gonna look like. It will still be the same idea where people can come together and donate their time and their money to help support you so that you can go out and donate your time to these people in need. So for those of you who don't know what the banquet is a night where people come and they bid on prizes, and all that money that they donate to those, or like they pay for to go towards the raffles. Does that make sense? I don't know. That gets put into a big pot, and that's how we help pay for your guys' trips. That's how you can get half off on your trips. All you have to do is show up and host a table. So at your table, you have to have at least 8 people, correct? 8 people.
We could bring Doris up to talk a little bit about the banquet.
We could. So you host a table, and you're responsible for serving them for the night. You get them more napkins, you get them extra bread and whatever. So it's a really, really fun night. You get to help call off names for people who win kayaks and paddleboards and all sorts of fun stuff. And then it just gives our society, our church family, our church community, what's the word? Congregation is the word. Our congregation time to come and acknowledge and pray for you and be excited for you to go on these really cool faith journeys. I already said what you have to do. You serve. And there will be a banquet training. We'll always have pizza for you. And
I got to jump in about Jamaica when you're done with this. Because you said training, and I forgot to bring something up. So I'll bring that up.
Well, I will after this. Okay, so what happens if you can't make it to the banquet? Then you can have a mom or a sibling or a grandma or anybody, a neighbor, come and serve in your place so that you can still get that half off your trip. Mm-hmm. And that can make a big difference for people, I know. And it's so stinking fun. I love the banquet. You'll see us do some crazy stuff. Maybe more confetti. I don't know.
I don't know. It looks like it's going to
It's
be
a big
pain.
mess.
And also, we know that with sports and stuff, those nights on Mondays are difficult for families and students. So we are potentially looking at change. There are things that are revolving around the banquet, and right now we don't have a ton of information,
Right.
but we'll let you know more as we
Yes.
come up with that.
We are predicting that it will be in the spring. Yep. Okay, you had something to add about Jamaica, and I know
Yeah.
what you're going to say.
Yo, what do you think I'm going to say?
The training.
Yeah, so for Jamaica, since it is such kind of an immersive spiritual trip, and we want it to be a life-changing trip, we are going to have a lot of meetings before Jamaica. There's going to be 6 required meetings before Jamaica, not very long, but at those meetings, what we're really going to be focusing on is learning some sign language so that we can communicate with the villagers there. They are very gracious, and they read your lips, and it's incredible to see how God works with people from different backgrounds who can't even really communicate in the same way, but they can understand each other. But we will be trying to do our best to learn some sign language so that it's not all on their shoulders, but we're also putting in some effort to do our best so that we can communicate with them as well. So if you go to
Yes.
Jamaica, we want to ask you to do your best to attend those sign language trainings.
Yes, and for Colorado, there will also be a pre-trip meeting as well. Yes. Okay, how are we doing? Our tech people doing good? Missing anything about the banquet? Just stay tuned, okay? The banquet will look like something. All right, so let's get into our Q&A. COVID, blah, 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 because we don't know. We're going to take the same precautions we have on our fall retreats and our summer trips. We are going to be as careful and safe as possible, and we are not going to put you in a situation that would put you at risk. So like I said in the beginning of this, we will address it as it comes. Like, it's so hard to know what's going to be happening at the time of these trips, but we are prepared to make changes. You should be prepared to make changes because the best things happen Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Spontaneity. Is that a
Jody,
word?
reading teacher, help me. Unpredictably. What is wrong? I don't.
Unplanned? No, I don't know. I don't know where your brain.
Gosh, let's move on.
Yeah, we can move on. But like Hannah said, we are reviewing guidelines and procedures, and we're trusting scientists and people who are way smarter than us. We just don't know what that's going to be. So we don't want to make this outline structured plan and then have to change it. But we are
Right.
going to make sure that we do everything in our power to keep everybody safe.
Yes. Josh, how can they sign up for these trips?
How can you sign up for this trip? We've kind of referenced it a little bit throughout, but I know people come and go. So if you're here right now, one of the ways that you can sign up is by going to Christ Memorial Youth page, cmcholland.org or /youth.org. I think I got that right.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah, it was a mouthful, so you're probably not even going to remember it. But the easiest way is you're going to get an email tonight at 8 p.m. that has a link to all of that. Click on the link,
Yes.
click which trip you want. Super simple. We'll also probably post that link on our Instagram bio. We figured out how to do that.
Yes,
On
look
the
at us.
live, she did great. So we'll post the link there. You can click in our bio on Instagram. And also we'll put a link up on Facebook. So
Yes.
there are a lot of ways to get to the landing page to sign up for that.
Yes.
And if you have any trouble, just talk to one of us.
Yeah, Miss Doris, if someone wants to sign up for more than one trip, do they just like submit one and then go back in and resubmit another one? Like 2 separate submissions? She says she thinks that's right, but I guess we'll find out. If it doesn't work, call Doris. Okay, our next Q&A is how do I pay for, or when do I pay my deposit? You pay for your deposit when you sign up for your trip. The rest of your payment will be due.
They're different
Yeah,
for each
they're different
trip.
dates.
We have moved all of the deadlines for payments back because of COVID, because those companies that we're working with have extended that just in case we have to cancel. And also we want to be respectful for that just because we know times are different right now. So we've moved that back for all of the trips.
And I'm pretty sure it says online.
You might mention that for some trips the deposit is $50 and some it's $100.
Right. Doris wants us to note that some deposits are $50, others are $100, so be aware. And all of this information we're giving you is on the website, and it'll be in that link that we send out, so you just click it because that brings you to the website.
Or you can just keep watching the video
Yeah,
over and over again.
with all of the errors.
So bring up our view count.
Yeah, don't forget this is live and we are winging this. Kind of. Okay, our next Q&A is what are options that I can use to like pay for my trip?
Yeah. So as we kind of talked about earlier, there are scholarship opportunities. We don't want costs to prevent anybody from going on this trip. As Pastor Dave talked about and Jeremy talked about this morning, we have a very generous giving church, and there are so many wonderful people in this congregation who have supported our youth department, and we want to give a shout out to them and say thank you so much for supporting our students here. So if that is if that is any reason that is preventing you from going on the trip, let us know. We want you to be there. And again, thank you to everybody who has created and helped fund that scholarship fund to allow students to go on these.
Yes. So not only can you get half your trip paid for through the banquet, you can do that scholarship form, or if it still is becoming an issue, we have some really great fundraising ideas, or come talk to us. We don't want this to be a reason why you can't be on one of these trips. Our last Q&A says, what happens if the trip I want fills up? Oh, that's why you should sign up early. Yes. So if the trip you want fills up, a wait list will be created. But I do want to make a note that priority will go to our students who are active in our youth group. That's not only in person, but that's virtually. So if and this kind of brings me into the next question. It's underlined if you're looking at the screen. It says, what about bringing a friend? We would love for you to bring your friend. That'd be so much fun. But if a wait list is created, priority is going to go to our members first. But if you do want to bring a friend, perfect. Have them sign up the same way you are. And then in signups, there's a little box, and it says, I don't know the wording. Who would you like to be your rooming buddy? You get to put one person, and we will do our best to make that happen. Just want to address that. But yeah, so these trips are going to fill up. They're going to fill up quick. So the sooner you can get in, the better. We'll have a wait list. And then, But I do want to make a big note that you won't be signed up until we get your deposit. So your name won't be on our list until that deposit is paid. So what do you think of that? Was that everything?
I don't know.
Ms. Doris, Ms. Ariel, our experts behind scenes? Any questions from the folks at home? No questions?
We must have done a great job.
We are incredible at everything we do, apparently.
We got God with us, the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
The Holy Spirit.
One person asked, they have a dance recital the day that Colorado leaves. Can we have a day late?
Oh,
Ooh, that is a good question.
repeat the question.
The question was if someone has a dance recital the day that Colorado leaves.
Or this could be any conflict for any
Yeah,
trip.
or any conflict for any trip. We don't necessarily know. We would love to try to figure out a way. If we're flying to Colorado, I think that would probably be one we could figure out if we end up having to take the buses. If they can get themselves there, they're welcome to. But
That would, if there's a big conflict, talk to us, and then that way we can look at the details with you a little further and try to come up with a way for you to be there. We have kids get picked up from trips early. We have people fly in late or whatever. We want to make this work for you. So reach out to us. Our emails and our phone numbers and our social media is literally everywhere. Yep. Look at the website, but get a hold of us because we want to make this as easy for you as possible.
Yeah, we'll do everything we can to make, if there's a way that we can make it happen, we will do it.
Josh will walk from the airport with you.
Yes.
I won't.
I will.
I might.
So.
I might drive next to you, but you would walk. I would make Josh walk.
But we want everybody that can come to be there. So.
Okay, well, wait a second. Any more questions?
And again, if you have questions after the fact, if you weren't able to tune in live, if you're joining us later, feel free to send those to us. We will respond and we will get those answered for you. We'll try
Oh.
our best to answer them. We can't promise we'll have the
Yes.
answer.
Okay, this is totally just came to me. If you are a high schooler, an older high schooler, typically a junior or a senior, maybe a sophomore, and you're interested in getting involved with our middle schoolers, let us know, and we would love to get you plugged in. Maybe you can be a student leader. We always have a ton of high school leaders come and kind of learn the ropes and see what it looks like to be a leader on our middle school trips. And what better place to do it at Lake Ann? I mean, are you kidding me? So if that's something you're interested in too, please let us know. You don't have to sign up for that trip, but reach out to us, and then we'll get you connected into that list.
Yep. As always, we want these service opportunities to be chances for us to go do service throughout different places in the world, but we also want them to ignite us and teach us how to continue to do service when we get back home. So one of the good opportunities to continue to serve and live out what we do on the mission trips back home is through working at Blowout. So if you're interested in that,
Yes.
we'd love to have you join us for that.
Yeah.
And we'll also have a variety of other opportunities to continue to serve here as well.
Okay, I'm also going to put a plug in for children's ministry. I don't know if Katie's announced exactly what she's doing yet for the summer, but if you're interested in getting involved with our littler kids, let us know too. That doesn't really have anything to do with trips, but since we're talking about it, let me know and we'll get you in. That'd be fun. I led Sunday school when I was in high school, and it was a hoot. Or VBS, you know what I mean? Just let us know.
Yep. Yeah, we
Just
want to
do
find
it.
ways to help you put your faith
Yeah.
into action and use the gifts that God has
Yes.
blessed you with to serve and be involved in this church and in our communities. So
Oh my gosh. Guys, we're done.
I think we're done.
I gonna cry?
It's 2-2. It's 2-2 in our battles. Do we
Should
need
we
to
do
have
a
a
quick
tiebreak?
rock, paper, scissors? I'm killer at rock, paper,
I'm
scissors.
not. That does that. I don't know.
Here we go.
Wait. Let's see. Anybody that's still on live? I know people might have signed off by now. Does anybody that's still on live have any suggestions for a game that could be the tiebreaker?
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, Hannah will win that.
Anybody? Nobody? Oh, great. Rock, paper, scissors it is. 2 out of 3 or just 1 round? 1 round because I'm not a chicken. Now I'm going to lose.
What?
2 out of 3? All right, here we go.
What are we
It
going
goes
on?
rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Wait. Rock, paper, scissors.
We got other prizes. We can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, vote. Vote. Hannah.
We got plenty
or-
of T-shirts and plenty of little
Yeah,
Yeti
you'll win a
things.
T-shirt.
T-shirt or a Yeti thing.
Yep,
or
you can pick.
Or a $5 gift card.
Yeah. All right, vote. Make your vote. Make your vote. Here we go. Wait, so it's rock, paper, scissors, huh? Okay, well, there's 2 out of 3 rounds. So we'll go rock, paper, scissors, shoot, throw.
Okay.
Okay, did you
Rock,
get that?
paper, scissors, shoot.
Like you throw it after the shoot.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors,
shoot. Dang.
Oh, wait.
You cheated.
I said it wrong.
This is the second time she's
Redo
cheated.
it. You throw it on shoot. I don't know why that was so confusing for me. Okay, throw it on shoot. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, you...
Because I cheated on the first one. What is he going to do?
Rock,
paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, ooh. Are we tied? We're tied. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No!
Woo! I win.
Hannah is the superior.
After I cheated on accident.
Hannah's superior.
It was miscommunication.
So. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody.
Yes, that's it. Oh, my
Oh, wait,
gosh.
who was the winner on that one?
Oh,
Snyder.
Snyder. Which
Braden
one?
or Adele?
Kyle Schneider. You already have a T-shirt. You can get a Yeti.
Awesome.
Or you can give it to one of your... Braden wanted a T-shirt, Jody told me. So, Braden, unless your dad wants the Yeti.
Or he can auction it off, too.
Yes, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank
Cool,
you.
guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We are so excited for these trips. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see what God
Yay.
does this summer through you and
Yes.
CMC Youth. So,
Yeah, stay updated. We'll give you what we know when we can, and we love you guys.
we love you. We miss you. Stay safe.
Bye.
Stay healthy. Also, join us Wednesday
Oh,
outside
yes.
of Tiptoes. 6 p.m. I know I screwed up the graphic. I'm sorry about that. It's at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. for your Christmas treat.
Yep, and coffee and hot chocolate from Ferris.
Woo.
So it'll be fun.
Cool.
Come see us then. See
Bye,
you, everyone.
guys.